You know, our throat chakra is all about that inner listening, right? We often hear it as speaking our truth, which is true. But we can't speak our truth if we don't know what our truth is. And so let's turn on some listening today. Get some clarity so we can understand and know how we want to express our being. So whether you're lying down or whether you're seated, let a few just easeful breaths come and go, not trying to change the breath. And then let out an exhale. Just know that you've arrived in your sacred space. It's our loving kindness Thursday. A throat chakra, loving kindness inspired Thursday. Maybe your next breath, you tune into something that you hear the furthest thing away. And then bringing our awareness a little closer, something you hear outside your door or outside your window. Now perhaps something that you hear within the room that you're in. Maybe notice the resonance, the pitch, the duration of the sounds. And now let's bring all of our energy into listening within our own being. Maybe we hear our heart, our breath, our stomach. The throat chakra is governed by the element ether, which is the subtlest of all the elements. Ether is space, the space in between things. Maybe draw the breath in, pause, exhale. Let's draw the breath in for 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And pause. Remain in the pause as long as you'd like. And then we'll drift into our natural breath. Remain here with your breath, maybe coming and going, or maybe the suspension of breath. I'm going to chant the mantra hum 3 times. Feel free to chant in a response or maybe to just listen and feel the vibration of the mantra. Hum, hum, hum. Now, wherever you're at, maybe place the fingertips at the base of the throat where the collarbones meet. Say to yourself, may I be filled with loving kindness. May I recognize my inner voice. May I experience clarity. May I be loved. And now from wherever you're at, let's come into a child's pose. Maybe the knees are mat distance apart. Maybe they're close together. You can remain seated with your hands on that beautiful throat chakra as long as you like. Otherwise, bring the knees mat distance apart. Bring the hands in prayer behind the neck. Maybe the thumb knuckles rest on what we would call the root of our throat chakra, which is at the base of the neck, the top of the spine. So maybe the head bows to the ground, thumb knuckles on the back of the neck. Let's breathe here, suspend the breath here, be here with yourself. Let's inhale, lift the head, bring the hands to the floor. Exhale, lift up into a tabletop. Feel the hands grounding into the earth, the knees grounding into the earth, and maybe feel the levity of the heart chakra, the levity of the throat. Now drop the belly, lift the head so the heart and the throat shine forward. Cow. Exhale, round, tucking the pelvis, tilting the chin to the chest, maybe compressing that low throat where the thyroid rests. Then inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart, lift the throat. And then exhale, cat, moving at your own pace, finding clarity within on how we're going to express, how you're going to express your cat-cow today. Maybe you suspend and hold the breath in between movements. Maybe you move one into the other quickly or slowly. Allow yourself to move, finding your expression, finding your truth here in this shape. Let this shape be a tool as you go within, turning on that inner listening and attuning to your space, your ether element. Maybe give yourself 2 more breaths wherever you're at. And as you're ready, maybe you're not ready yet, we'll press the hands down, lift the sits bones up to the sky, coming into Ardha Svanasana. The backs of the legs lengthen, the heart reaching for the thighs. Maybe bring the chin to the chest, compress that thyroid, activating the energy center of our throat chakra. Breathe in. Maybe you exhale. Hum. Tuning into ether, which is sound, which is vibration. Maybe you do it one more time on your exhale. The mantra hum. Inhale, let's glance at the hands. Tippy toe up the feet to meet between the hands. And when we get there, we can exhale, maybe lift the back. The heart shining towards the floor, the throat chakra shining towards the floor, hands on the hips. With our hands towards our hips, let's bring our shoulder blades together. Maybe the elbows lift towards the sky. Feel the energy of the throat meeting the shoulders. The throat governs the shoulders. Let's bend the knees, lift the chest. The shoulders stack over the hips, hands on the hips. And then we'll inhale, bring the arms up overhead, palms meet, and exhale, bring those fingertips to that throat chakra again. Resting the fingertips in that space. Breathe in. Exhale, bring the arms out wide like a T. Interlace the hands behind us, making a fist. And now pull the fist down towards the ground and lift the head towards the sky. Tilt the head back. Shine the heart chakra or the throat chakra where the ceiling meets the wall. Drop the head back. And then keep those hands together. Exhale, chin to chest. Let's forward fold into Uttanasana. The hands reaching for the sky. Maybe the crown of the head parallel with the floor. Maybe you scrunch that throat chakra with the chin towards the chest. Now inhale, bend the knees, keep the hands together, rise up to stand, knuckles reach for the floor, the chin reaches for sky. Do it again, exhale, fold forward, chin to chest, fist towards the sky, folding as deep as you want, finding your expression here. Maybe you stay here, or if you want, drop it back to chair with the hands behind the chest. Throat chakra shining forward, or maybe you're in your Uttanasana. Breathe in and out. And then let's exhale, straighten the legs from wherever you are, shoulders over hips. Release the hands really gently and let your arms maybe lift and float with effortlessness. Exhale, bring hands in front of the heart. Maybe the thumb knuckles come towards the throat or the heart. Mountain pose, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, deep breath in. Maybe you exhale, hum, or you just let the breath come out like a sigh, noticing the air passing by the throat. And then we'll sweep our arms up to sky again. Exhale, bring the arms out like a T as we plant the hands on the block or on the floor in front of the feet. And now ground the right foot, step the left foot back, lower that left knee down. Then inhale to rise, bringing the shoulders underneath the wrists. And then we'll exhale, bring hands towards the hips. Nice, guys. With our hands on those hips, let's bring those elbows towards one another, the shoulder blades pinching, and shine the heart forward. Drop the head back. Maybe the throat chakra shines where the ceiling meets the wall. Exhale, bring that chin to chest, bring the shoulder blades to neutral. Bring the arms out in front, dip that chin to chest, wrists in line with shoulders. And then exhale, straighten that front leg, drop the hands to the floor, toes to the sky. Ardha Hanumanasana with awareness on the throat. That devotion of Hanuman, tying that with our throat chakra, that we can bring devotion to our inner truth. Devotion towards our inner seeking. Let's exhale to bend the knee, the knees over the ankle. Maybe bring the left hand to the floor to a block, and we'll twist that right arm up to sky. Now imagine there's that doorknob on the ceiling. Turn the doorknob to the left and to the right, giving some movement to that shoulder. As we open the shoulder, we awaken the energy in the throat. Now let's bring stillness to the right hand. Let's inhale to reach the right arm back. The left arm comes forward. We're in a little twist here on our Anjaneyasana. The throat and the heart shining towards the right. Maybe you bring the right hand towards the ground behind the right hip or towards that left calf. The left arm reaches for sky. Turn the doorknob with that left arm or the left hand. Side to side. And then bring that hand to stillness. Exhale, bring the arms out like a T. We're still in our twist. Nice job, guys. Breathe in. Then exhale, bring the heart and the throat forward. Hands come together in prayer in front of us. And then maybe those fingertips rest on the throat. Breathe in. Maybe exhale. Maybe notice the vibration in those fingertips as you exhale the mantra one more time. Breathe in. And then exhale, bring that that chin to the chest, straighten that front leg, and we'll drop into our Ardha Hanumanasana. You can add the mantra to your exhale. You can add a sigh, or maybe you just notice and sit in the stillness of your breath. Maybe noticing the space in between the inhale and exhale, the slight pause. Let's give ourselves one more breath. And now exhale to bend the knee. Let's bring that right knee back to meet the left. Maybe the knees come that distance apart. Now sit back in child's pose. The hands give you forward, or maybe you bring those thumb knuckles to the root of our throat chakra behind the neck. Surrendering here for 3 breaths. Maybe one more breath, or 2 or 3. When you're ready, we'll exhale, plant the hands, lift the head to glance towards those hands. Now walk the hands towards the knees. If it's comfortable, you can bring those knees together. We'll sit in our hero pose. Maybe you want to come up to the high kneel instead. Maybe you want to sit on your blocks in your hero pose. Either way, connect to the earth with the knees or the shins. We'll inhale to bring the hands behind us, finding that yoga mudra with our hands in a fist. Pull towards the feet, towards the base of the spine, and just exhale to fold forward as much as it's comfortable. Reaching those hands behind us, and now bring the chin to the chest, opening up the back of the neck, the root of our throat chakra. Breathe in and out. And then we'll exhale to bring those hands towards the earth. We'll tilt the head up and back, the chin reaching for the sky. Whether you're seated or whether you're in high kneel, it's the same idea. Reaching the throat up, the hands down. And then when you're ready, we'll exhale, tilt the chin to chest. Maybe the hands lift just a little, opening the shoulders, compressing that thyroid. Maybe you exhale, hum. One more breath here. When you're ready, exhale to bring the ears over the shoulders over the hips, release the hands. Maybe feel that carelessness in the fingers as they float apart. We'll reach our arms up to sky. Exhale, fold forward to plant the hands, curl the toes under, and we'll lift up to Uttanasana. Chin to chest, root through the hands, root through the feet. And maybe notice these chakras from the spine towards the top of the head, cascading the energy from one to the other, those chakras spinning like the wheels that they are. And with our awareness on our throat, maybe imagine a blue whirlpool just spinning around as we cultivate our truth, our inner listening, in order to express with clarity in all earnestness who we are. One more breath in, guys. Exhale, glance at the hands. Let's step that left knee forward, lowering, or left foot forward, lowering that right knee, and then rise, maybe with gusto, maybe with humility. Get those hands to the sky. Exhale, bring the arms out like a T, and then hands to the hips. Try to bring those elbows together as the shoulder blades pinch, the heart is forward. And then we'll tilt the head back, shine that throat towards where the sky meets the wall. Breathe in. And then exhale, let's tilt the chin to chest. We lower those shoulders, then do it again. Tilt the head back, bring the shoulder blades together. Breathe in and out. And then exhale back to the middle. Ears over shoulders, relax the shoulder blades. Bring your arms out like a cactus this time, with those wrists over elbows, and we'll twist in our cactus arms this time. And with our twist towards the left, Let's straighten those arms and then bring them back into cactus. Exhale, straighten. Then we'll inhale back to cactus in our twist. Exhale, straighten. As we straighten, let's pause and lengthen through the fingertips. Breathe in. And maybe here we drop that left hand back, the right arm to sky. Turn the doorknob with that right hand. Or maybe you bring the right hand towards that right hip, and this is a little bit more of a back bend instead of a heart opener towards the sky. Let's breathe in. And then let's inhale to reach the hand up to sky. Exhale, cartwheel that hand on the inside of that left foot. Plant the hand on the ground or a block. And then with that left arm, reach it to sky, turn the doorknob, or maybe bring that left hand towards the right hip. Maybe you drop that right hip and you dip the head back. It's kind of a twist with a back bend. Tuning into who you are and what your practice is asking for today. Let your energy inform you. Breathe in. And now reach that arm up to sky if you're ready. Sweep it down to the floor as you're ready. And then straighten that front leg. Bring the toes towards the sky. Ardha Hanumanasana. With hands on either side of that leg, let's surrender into our uniqueness. Maybe soften the eyes. Dropping into clarity. Let's drop into silence for a few breaths. One more breath in. Now exhale, let's bend this knee. With that left knee bent, curl the toes of the right foot under, lift that right knee up, and then step that right knee forward to meet the left. Let's hang here in our Uttanasana and grab opposite elbows. Or maybe you interlace those hands behind the head and reach those hands for the sky. Wherever your energy guides you, be there with all presence. One more breath in. Now exhale to let go of those hands. Maybe bring them down to the shins. And then lengthen the spine as we lift the heart and the shoulders. Maybe you're in a flat back. Maybe you're kind of not in a flat back. Wherever you are, bring your awareness to that throat. And then let's rise up to standing mountain pose. You can sweep the arms overhead, or maybe you just shine the palms forward at your side. Let's be here together for 3 breaths. Last breath in. Exhale out. And now ground that left foot. Feel it firm in the floor. Step the right foot back. Bring the heel down. Straighten that front leg. And let's bring our arms up above the head. Exhale, bring the tips of the fingers to the throat chakra. Breathe in. Let's exhale. Drop the arms down, exhale. Inhale, sweep them up. Exhale, bring the fingertips to the throat. Let's bend that front knee. Maybe come onto the ball of that right foot. Now send the arms out in front. Maybe palms to the sky, maybe palms shine towards one another. Let's exhale, sweep the hands back and bow over that thigh. And now we're gonna inhale, sweep up. And then we'll exhale, let it go, sweep it back. Inhale, rise. Exhale, kind of our Sufi breath-like movement. Inhale, rise. Exhale, shake it out, let it go. Inhale, rise. Nice job, guys. Exhale like you need it. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Let's hang here and dangle. Maybe the arms dangle. Maybe they plant. But let yourself feel free. Nice job. Keep going if you want. When you're ready, let's step the right foot to meet the left. Hang in a forward fold. Bend the knees, let's rise up to stand. Bring those fingertips to the throat. Offer a slight back bend, reversing that energy. And then exhale, let's come to mountain pose. And pause. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in and exhale, silence. Let's ground the right foot. Step the left foot back. Lower that left heel down. You can straighten that right leg and bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, bring the hands to the side. Let's bend that right knee. Inhale, let's sweep the arms up. And as if we're in slow motion this time, let's exhale and fold slow-mo, guys, down. And reach those fingertips back. Maybe pause and feel that space in between. And then we'll rise as if we're moving in slow motion again. Rise up. Exhale, nice and slow. Breathe in to rise. Move at your own pace. Notice the difference in these varying expressions that it has in our system. Come into pause, either lifted or folded, whatever feels true to you in this moment. Let's give ourselves some pause there for 3 breaths. When you're ready, let's meet in standing at the front of our mat. Our mountain pose, calling us home. Three rounds of breath. Your exhale may be silent, maybe a mantra, maybe a yell or a laugh or a scream. Let it be what it is. And now on your next inhale, draw the arms up to sky. Exhale, fold forward, uttanasana. Inhale, step it back, one foot and then the other, and then lower the knees down. And then let's lower down our chest and our chin to the floor. Inhale to lift that throat and the heart, stacking them on top of one another, finding baby cobra, maybe full cobra. Be here for a breath. Exhale back to child's pose, knees wide or together. Bring the palms behind the neck. In prayer on the root of that throat chakra. Breathe in. Exhale, plant the hands, lift the hips, curl the toes under, Adho Mukha Svanasana. One breath here. And then another. And then a deep breath in. Exhale, lower down the knees, the chest and the chin, Ashtangasana. Good. Inhale, baby cobra or Bhujangasana. Exhale, child's pose. Prayer hands behind that neck. Breathing in and out. And in. Our exhale brings the palms down, rocks us forward, and curls the toes under. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe in. Breathe out. Another breath in. Exhale, lower the knees, the chest and the chin, flowing up like a wave, come into baby cobra. And then exhale back like another wave, child's pose. Breathe in. Exhale out to come up to Adho Mukha Svanasana, another wave. flowing like water, nice and evenly. Breathe in. Exhale, lower down the knees, the chest and the chin, Ashtangasana. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Nice, now exhale back, child's pose. Breathe in. Exhale. Another breath in. This time we'll exhale forward, coming onto the forearms, the palms, the tops of the thighs, the belly. And now let's roll over onto one side and then over onto the back, making our way to the back, to the floor. When you get to the ground, bring the soles of the feet to the floor, knees to the sky. Palms maybe face downward or up towards the sky. Maybe you adjust your ponytail so the back of your head feels comfortable on the floor. And now just tilt the chin towards the chest, just slightly. And then we'll exhale, drag the back of the head across the floor so you kind of peek towards the front of your mat as if you were upside down. And then exhale, tilt the chin to the chest. Breathe in. And then exhale, slide the back of the head across the floor. Looking behind you, pause. And then exhale, bring the head flat to the ground. Let's inhale, lift our arms up above the sky. Drop the right arm across the left shoulder, across the chest. So bring the left hand towards that right bicep and just let the weight of the left hand kind of offer a stretch across the back of the shoulder. The right hand may be floating over the floor. At this point, you can bring the knees wide, or the feet wide, let the knees come together. Just relax here on our back. Be bringing awareness to the shoulder blade and across the shoulder. Maybe noticing the breath as it passes over the throat. Inhale. Exhale, bring the arms up to the middle so the hands are suspended in the air, the wrists over shoulders. Breathe in. And then exhale, drop the left hand across the shoulder, across the body, and the right hand comes to that left bicep or left elbow. And just gives that left arm a little bit of weight to offer a little opening across the upper back and the shoulder blade, the shoulder. One more breath here. Now exhale, bring those arms back to kind of float and suspend in the air. Lower them down onto the ground. Maybe out like a T or an X above the head. Feel the shoulders open maybe as you bring those hands and those arms in just a position that offers a little bit of opening. And now here we have a couple options before we come into Shavasana. We have our bridge pose, where you can bring your feet as wide as feels good, maybe hip width distance. And you press the feet into the ground and drive the glutes to the sky, lifting the shoulder blades kind of off the ground, the shoulders to the floor. Many of you are familiar, so feel free to come into bridge. Our other option is our fish pose with our legs extended long. We'll bring the elbows in towards the body, palms down, and press the elbows into the floor, lifting the chest, kind of puffing it a little as you press those elbows and palms down, and then slide the back of the head across the floor. So now we bring the crown of our head to the floor and we look over the top of the mat with the elbows pressed down. There's not much weight in the head, it's in the elbows. So whether you're in fish pose or whether you're flowing through a bridge pose, bring awareness to the throat. Now if you're in fish pose, don't look over at the camera, just keep looking past the top of the mat. And then we'll exhale to slide the back of the head to the ground, lowering the shoulder blades and the neck. Give yourself a breath. You can either come into your Shavasana now. If you want to come into fish pose one more time, you can press those elbows down, the palms down, the forearms down. Feel the chest lift as you do, and then slide the back of the head and the crown of the head to the floor. Keep the chest lifted. Give yourself 2 or 3 breaths here. Coming out of it. The opposite way that you came into it. And we'll rest in Shavasana, maybe legs mat distance apart, those feet in the corners of the mat. Maybe you hug your knees to the chest. Massage that low back before snuggling into your resting pose. Maybe you notice the prana at the throat chakra. Maybe it feels as if it's moving back and forth. Maybe it feels like it's swirling. Maybe it's jumping up and down. Or it's still like a mountain lake. Bring your awareness to Vishuddha chakra one last time. That purification. And then let go of any attempt to be aware. And if your mind does need an anchor, which it does so often, give it the mantra hum to repeat as often as you need in our Shavasana. You don't have to be like everybody else or anyone else. Now remaining on your back. Maybe scan the body from the toes to the head and the head to the toes. And then exhale to drop into your being one more time. And then visualizing yourself on your mat in your space. Say to yourself, May I be filled with loving kindness. May I recognize my inner voice. May I experience clarity. May I be loved. And now bringing into your heart space someone that you love dearly. And visualizing that person. Say to that person, may you be filled with loving kindness. May you recognize your inner voice. May you experience clarity. May you be loved. And now bringing to mind someone that maybe you don't know very well or that you've seen in passing. Visualize them and say to them, may you be filled with loving kindness. May you recognize your inner voice. May you experience clarity. May you be loved. And now bringing to mind someone with whom you've had a disagreement, or maybe someone who has different views than you. Visualize that person and say to that person, may you be filled with loving kindness. May you recognize your inner voice. May you experience clarity. May you be loved. Let's rest in the resonance of those words. Bring your awareness to the toes. Breathe up from the toes to the crown of the head, to the fingertips. And then exhale out the fingertips to the crown of the head, out the toes. And then breathe in from the entire back body, filling the front of the body. And then exhale back down into the earth, dropping down. If you have time, you can remain in Shavasana. If it aligns with your energy and your practice, you can come up to a seated position. If you'd like, you can bring your fingertips to that throat chakra, or maybe hands to the heart, or they're in the lap. Let's chant the mantra hum 3 times together before our Om Shanti today. Do it as truthfully as you can in your own expression. Maybe it sounds nothing like what I'm producing. Let's exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hum. 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 Om. Shanti. 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 Om.